Okay, in this next session, let's look at the most important thing of all, which is the content. How do you make an engaging film? Well, the first thing is you've got to work out how you're going to tell your story, what's the angle on your story, what's the way in. And the best way into any story is to find the most engaging element in that story. Now, I designed something called the Heck test, which when I deliver my training for broadcasters and newsrooms and corporate clients around the world, I spend days with students working through how to apply this basic formula called the Heck test to any scenario that you want to go and film in order to distill and find the essence of the story, find the most engaging part of that story that the audience will feel compelled by and make them watch to the end. It's a very simple formula, it's a very simple test that works every time. Now, I'm not going to go into it in this session because, as I say, I just want to give you the basic fast elements that you need. But if you want to learn about the Heck test, then go and check out my other workshops at school.deanarnett.com, the masterclasses, and you'll see a full explanation of the Heck test there. And I have to say, it is very worthwhile. It works every time at finding the essence in the story. However, I know you're dying to know what the Heck test is. What is it about the essence of the story that the Heck test finds? Well, the key thing is you've got to find the human element in the story. When you watch adverts on television or at the cinema or wherever, most adverts, nearly all adverts, don't sell the product, they sell a lifestyle. And the lifestyle is sold through people. People looking youthful, looking healthy, looking happy, looking fit. And we watch that and go, I want some of that. And you have to employ the same techniques when you're making a film. You have to make the audience empathize with the content, with the story in your film. And the way you make people empathize with the story in your film is you have to look for the emotion. You have to look for the human element in that story. And by telling that story through someone's eyes, through a character, you can engage the audience. Now, I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. One time I was delivering a video journalism, a filmmaking course to a broadcast client, and one person in the class said to me, well, this is all fine and dandy, this is great, but the truth is my producer only ever wants me to go and make films about art galleries, about art exhibitions when they open. So how, when the producer wants me to show as many of these paintings as possible each time, can I make a film that's creative and engaging each time that still fulfills the requirements of the producer? So we sat for a moment and we thought about it. And then I said to this person, well, I'm sure all of these art galleries have cleaners, right? At the end of the day, when the art gallery closes, there's a cleaner that comes and cleans. Why not make a series about the cleaners in all of these art galleries? Sometimes we might go back to the same gallery and see the same cleaner, but that would be cool. And I bet you all of these cleaners would be compelling characters, engaging characters that are really interesting to watch because of the things they're bound to say, especially in context with this art that we're looking at on the wall. Now, by hearing the cleaner's thoughts, by focusing the film on the cleaner, we still get to see all the paintings because the cleaner, as they clean the art gallery, is talking about these paintings. I don't like this painting doesn't do anything for me. In between that, we could then have some script saying this painting was blah, 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 painted in 14, blah, 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 and whatever. And we can give all the details and information that we need to give about the art exhibition, but it's told through an engaging way. A compelling, engaging character, i.e. the cleaner. Now, I'm sure actually if you gave it some thought, you'd probably come up with a better way of telling that story or making that film. But you can see how finding a key character is a perfect way in to a film that would otherwise be boring, tedious, and probably bordering on unwatchable. So work out the way into your film. Work out the most compelling way of telling your story, work out where the empathy is. And the empathy is always where the emotion is. And emotion comes from character. So find a central character to tell your story through the eyes of. And if you really want to nail it and you want to win awards, then go online and check out my heck test, because it works and it works every time.